Hello, top of Church Street again, Bold Street End, on this very busy Wednesday afternoon. Travelled along Breck Road before coming into Liverpool city centre, and surprise, surprise, cultural change all around. You see, what's happening here in our glorious city, in our cherry city centre, everyone can see what is happening. Everyone is talking about it. The only people not talking about it are those I rightfully criticise. Politicians like Byrne, MP for West Derby, Dan Carden, MP for Walton, Liverpool Echo writer Liam Thorpe, bogus Super Scouser Ricky Tomlinson. None of the aforementioned are talking about it. They're remaining silent, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want to talk about the phony issue of cultural change and the impact it's having on long-standing, proud Scouse communities. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to ignore it like it's not happening. It's a non-event. In fact, maybe Joe Owens making it up. I have to keep pinching myself just in case I am, but I'm not making it up. Right, coming along Breck Road once again, it was visible to see cultural change all around. You couldn't miss it. No more Breck Roaders anymore. No more County Roaders anymore by the look of it. And this is continuing and it's not stopping. The only way it's going to stop, ladies and gentlemen, is when these reckless politicians are voted out. There is no other way to do this. There is no other way of opposing and stopping it, because the aforementioned are not going to do anything. They're just going to continue remaining silent, ignoring the worries and concerns the good people have regarding our city's long-term future. They are just going to remain silent. And that's quite shocking, really, when you think about it. Given they've been elected to serve the people, deal with their worries and concerns, yet they're not. They're just ignoring it. Like, as I say, it's a non-event. Or like Joe Owens is making it up. I'm not making it up. Everyone knows I'm not making it up. It's real and present and here to see. Like I've said before, nothing personal against new arrivals. I don't know them. They could be the most wonderful, splendid people in the world, but that's irrelevant. Too many, and there'll be a cultural shift. We will lose the cultural balance. Our power of balance will be taken from us. Then our Scouse ways, beliefs, values, standards then start being affected. Of course they do. Because a different culture then imposes their ways, beliefs, values over ours. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen, right? That's how it's worked in other major towns and cities across the country. That's how it's worked there. That's how it's now working in Kensington and Fairfield. You can see there's a cultural shift there. It's not a cultural shift that is heading in the direction of Scouse pride. In fact, the complete opposite, right? The complete opposite. And so given that, that's why we must oppose further cultural change, because if we don't, ladies and gentlemen, right, long term, and that's probably within 5 or 10 years, our glorious city, our cherished city centre, are going to be changed dramatically. They'll be changed to such an extent they will lose, long-standing proud Scouse communities will lose their unique Scouse character, status and identity. That's what will happen. That's what is happening, right? We know it is. Everyone knows it is. As I say, everyone's talking about it. But the only people not talking about it are the politicians I rightfully criticise. Echo journalist Liam Thorpe or bogus Super Scouser Ricky Tomlinson. They don't want to talk about it. They want to pretend nothing's happening, when in reality everyone knows something is happening. There's a cultural change underway. Anyone that believes otherwise is either in denial or in need of Specsavers, right? Therefore, like I've said, come election time, find a candidate reliable, credible, opposed to further cultural change, and give them your vote. Like I keep saying, this city belongs to our children, grandchildren and all those amazing Scousers yet to be born. It doesn't belong to new arrivals or anyone else for that matter. Scouse legacy is theirs. It's theirs it's for us to safeguard it and pass it down to our children, grandchildren and all future Scousers. The rightful inheritors of the Scouse legacy, no one else, right? I'm going to go now, ladies and gentlemen, because once again, I believe I've made my point. But it's quite shocking, these politicians remaining silent as to what is happening to long-standing proud Scouse communities. It's quite shocking. But the good people of Liverpool can rest assured they've got Joe Owens in their corner and I won't let them down. Remember, say no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.
What do you think about the narrative at the moment to people crossing the Channel? How do you think that we should be tackling the small boats crisis?
I'm quite simple, refugees welcome.